Hey there, guys. It's Mia here. I am so excited. I'm so excited about this live tonight. And I wanted to do an impromptu live because I had something on my heart that I wanted to share with you. And I know that anyone that's listening to this message, that there is a reason that you're here. So I want you to lean into it. And tonight I'm going to talk very simply, just from my heart, what I know you deserve. And it's a different kind of message for me because I typically come on and I talk about how to package what you know at the highest level. And I teach you how to build a business that will allow you to be financially free, packaging and leveraging what you know. But I want you to know this, that it's bigger than that. Okay. And so tonight I wanted to talk about what you deserve, like what you deserve. I'm Mia Redrick. I am the mom strategist, business and life consultant. I got started in my company a long time ago, 17 years ago, making this decision to go to work as myself. What that meant to me was that I wanted to figure out how to take what I was doing as a mom and what I was doing professionally and combine those into a business somehow. I had no idea what I was going to do. I never heard of mom coaching or life coaching or any of that when I got started 17 years ago. But I knew that I had a higher calling on my life. And I know that typically the women that follow me, they're just like me, right? Like, you know that there's something more for you. And I knew there was something more for me than working 9 to 5 or 40 to 7 hours a week as a corporate, 40 to 7 hours a week as a corporate trainer. I knew there was more than a 70-hour work week for me. And I knew that I could take my gifts, my intellect, my intuitiveness as a mom, my skills to be able to care for my life as a mom, but understand as a woman first, that there would be other women that would benefit from those soft skills. And so today I've built a business, amazing business that I've coached thousands of women literally all around the world, and I support them with packaging their know-how, their expertise, their education, their experience into high ticket products, both on and offline. No hype about it. And it's been an honor for me to be able to do what I love to do from the comfort of my home. I'm in my home office today, and I love, love, love being able to be the mom I want to be, just a couple doors over, right? And be the kind of wife that I want to be, just a couple doors over, but being able to be good to myself right here and do work that I love to do. And so tonight I wanted to talk about that. I want to talk about what you deserve. And this is my opinion, okay? And I know that for many of you, what I'm going to share with you, it might be emotional for you. And because as you hear, hey, Chevelle, as you hear what I'm going to share, it might hit you right here in the center of your chest because there's something that I'm saying that you're like, that's me. See, that was me. I remember that when I thought I was going to start this business years ago, I went to a small business resource center and they help businesses get started. And I was told that my idea, mom coaching, that no one would ever pay me to do what I do today, that my idea was silly, that was stupid, okay, that I'd never make money, okay. And, fast forward, I've coached thousands of women. I've done corporate deals as a mom strategist. I've done television at a very high level, been signed to Emmy nominated, nationally syndicated television shows as a mom strategist. This girl that thought of this crazy, wacky, out of the box idea that this guy told me would never work has worked and has touched the lives of millions. So I want you to know that your ideas have value and they are enough. Now, tonight I'm going to talk very simply. It's a very different live for me, and it's about what you deserve. And I wanted to do this because we get so many messages or in our inbox on Facebook or messages via email. Hey, Bernadette. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. I love you. Okay. And I wish the same to you, Bernadette. She writes, I'll just show you guys. Hi, Mia. More success to you. Look at her in that beautiful yellow. All right. Is she gorgeous or is she gorgeous? Okay. Same to you, right? What we put in the air is what we will also attract inside of ourselves, right? We only offer people up and say the things that we know are true for us. All right. So thank you. I received that. So we get so many emails, right, from people who are often talking about choosing. deciding for themselves, and they're in conflict around whether they're enough or who they need to talk to before they can invest in themselves or grow their lives. And I thought that tonight it would be very appropriate if I just talk simply about what you deserve. And I'm going to share this just based on how I look at life. And I hope that if you stand on my shoulders, that in some way there's something that I will share with you that will support you, that will create an amazing change. Thank you, Constance Rice. I mean, you've changed lives of women everywhere. Thank you for helping me achieve greatness. You're amazing. That's how about that? Okay. And there are people who need your gifts, and you show up. And because you show up, the world is better, and the world needs us, right? To stand on our gifts and our talents, and understand that sometimes we're just one or two ideas away from being able to really create the huge waves that we're meant to create. I was just telling my husband the other day, Constance, that I said, look, our bodies are mostly water, okay? The earth is water, right? So we're meant to think about water and the waves that it creates, right? We're meant to make waves. We are, okay? And sometimes we don't make waves and the water is still, not because we can't, it's because of what we do not know. So tonight I want to talk about what you deserve. And I hope that as I share this with you, that there's something that hits you straight in the heart and that you can use, all right? So you deserve. And you deserve to do what you love, so do it. All right. And I'm going to tell you that I was this person that when I worked in corporate America, and I know many of you guys can relate to this, I worked for a Fortune 100 company, and I love what I did. I did. I love what I did. I just didn't like how I had to do it. So as a corporate trainer, I know how to take any kind of content, build out content curriculum in many ways. And whether I was creating it or whether I was teaching it, that's my high level skill. But I didn't like how I had to do it. I didn't like that I had to be in a structure 40 hours to 70 hours a week, that I had to get permission to take off, that I only got 2 weeks a year of vacation time. I didn't like that. I wanted to be able to do what I love to do, and I wanted to be able to have freedom. And I want you to know this, that you do deserve to do what you love to do. There are many people who follow me and you like your career, you like what you're doing, but maybe you're like me, you don't like how you get to do it. And I said, I need to renegotiate how I do what I love to do. All right. When I became a mom, a new mom, and I built these systems for myself to always make time for my own life. And it really was because my mom was a mom that gave everything to her kids and didn't make time for herself. And she made me promise when I was 6 months pregnant with my first son that I would always date myself. So I started dating myself routinely 90 minutes a week. And who knew that from just doing that and joining a mom's group at 6 months pregnant, that I would eventually lead a movement that would support thousands of moms all around the world with practicing better self-care. See, I decided you deserve this, that I wanted to do what I love to do, and that it didn't have to be hard, that I could take something that I was already doing, like a soft skill like motherhood or what I was doing professionally. And I said, I want to renegotiate how I'm doing this. Now, if you're looking to renegotiate how you're doing what you're doing, I want you to write hashtag renegotiate. And if you're watching this as a replay, I still want you to write renegotiate, because sometimes we never think of it this way. We're like, I like it. Everything that I'm doing at work isn't wrong. It was the how I had to do it. It was the when of how I had to do it. And I knew this. And I want you to know this, that you deserve to be able to do what you love to do and to be able to do it the way that you want to. And maybe, just maybe, you're like, I don't know how, I didn't know how, that I was going to be able to combine motherhood, my soft skills, and I would be able to combine what I was doing corporately as a trainer, professional trainer. But I just knew that there was a way, if I could put these things together. They were things that I love to do, that I was really great at, and that it would be fulfilling for me to honor my purpose. And you deserve that. You deserve to do work that you love to do. You deserve to do something that is meaningful for you so that you don't feel that dread when you go each and every week on Monday through Friday to do whatever it is. All right. Number two, you deserve the highest level of investment. You do. And one of the things that I had to wrap my head around for myself was when we get married, when we have kids, okay, a lot of times we justify when we have to make investments in ourselves because we're already making investments, family investments, in the community, family community investments. We are making investments in our kids specifically. And so somehow we think if I invest in them, I can't invest in myself. But I want you to understand this. You deserve self-investment at the highest level. And I've learned this over the years that my kids are now 22, 19, and 15. And it is what I have given to myself that I've been able to give to them times a million. Okay. What we do not do for ourselves, we can't give to anyone. Okay. I actually think that the most selfish thing ever is for your kids to grow up and to grow up with a mom that they don't know because you haven't grown who she is, because you aren't playing outside of the lines in your life and being all of who you could be because you won't invest in yourself at the highest level. I know I'm talking to somebody here. Okay. And if I'm talking to you, okay, you can write, I'm talking to you. All right. I want you to know this, that you deserve the highest level of investment. And when you invest in yourself at the highest level, your families are the direct benefactor of those investments. I look now thinking about, how we've been able to navigate tons of storms in my world. One being when my husband developed kidney disease. I know many of you guys that follow me know the story, and that was 10 years ago. And then my husband went on dialysis. And one of the biggest things I was so grateful for was that I had built a business before we needed it, so that when we needed it, I could stand in the gap for my family. And I wasn't codependent on my husband for income, so he didn't feel that pressure. I wasn't codependent on a job to ask me for days off. You know what I mean? I could be present because I built my business, but I was only able to build the business because I understood that it was important to invest in myself at the highest level. And this is something that so many women really struggle with. Men really struggle less with this, but women do. We want permission. We want to ask our husbands, should we invest in ourselves? Should we grow ourselves? And while I have been married for 25 years, as of this last December 29th, this past December, 25 years, I've never asked permission to grow myself. If I wanted to go to law school, I'd never say, babe, do you think it's a great idea? If I want to hire a personal trainer, I'm never saying, babe, do you think I should get one? My husband would say, do you think you need one? Okay. And I don't know where we get this mixed up in our minds, somewhere where we think that we confuse the relationship of marriage and growth. I don't know. And this might not be for everyone. I'm just sharing my opinions. But one of the things I know that if you spoke to my husband right now, he'd say he's grateful for. He's grateful for the highest level of investments that I made in myself. I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in myself so I could live differently. And I had to learn differently to show up differently. And because of that, I've been able to be the kind of wife that can make a difference in our life. And you can do the same. Married, not married, doesn't matter. That's not the conversation. But you do deserve the highest level of investment. And this idea of hemming and hawing or choosing a purse over yourself, you're your number one asset. All right, game over. Number 3. Oh, this is a controversial one. Okay. You deserve relationships, friendships that want you to be at your tallest. Yeah. You deserve relationships, friendships that want you to be at your tallest. What I mean by that is that if you have friends that can't hear your successes, that want you to mute your story, that want you to shrink your shine, let me tell you, it's time for you to elevate. And what I'm really good at is creating communities for women, their own ambition level and above. And when these women find one another, what it means to them to finally meet other women that they can share their biggest goals with, where they can be exceptionally vulnerable around those out of the box ideas, the dreams that they have, the plans that they have, the actions that they're going to take. You deserve that. And if you don't have in your life, in your world, I'm not talking about your girlfriend that you can toast with, because that's different. Okay. I'm talking about that person that you can share that out of the box dream with, and that she wants you to go back and forth about how you're going to get there. That girl, her. Do you have her in your life? I'm breaking this all the way down. If you're getting value, I want you to write, I'm getting value, because the fact of the matter is, it's a new year, okay? And these are things that you deserve. And the reason you don't have them right now is because maybe you haven't made them a priority, but I want you to understand you deserve it. I mean, I love my network of people who, Kimberly, who get this, right? Who hold me accountable to being the highest version of myself. Hey there, Rashonda Pratt, I know you get this, right? That they hold me accountable, that they can see something bigger for me because they see something bigger for themselves. All right. And this notion of being in community or hanging out with people who only talk about what's not working, who's not working, right? It's like, I'm not about that. I want to be in community with women who I call giants. They're people who do more each and every day to grow their life in impactful ways. They're women that understand that the only people they're competing with are themselves, right? That they understand that if you win and I am your accountability partner, I win because you grow my comprehension just by association. That's what I'm talking about. And you deserve that. And if you don't have that in your world right now, you need to create that in your world right now. It's something that I have an appetite for. And I know that the correlation between my business success and my relational success, it's all together. Number 4, you deserve authenticity and answers and truth. And so many of us have been told, listen, lies, just outright lies. You know, maybe it's what you've invested in the past. It's not been true. Okay. No proof ever, right? Like ever. Okay. Maybe what you thought you had, you didn't have. It's not real, but you deserve truth. You deserve authenticity, and you deserve answers. And don't ever feel bad or shameful for wanting that. It's really important. The reason I wanted to share this tonight about what you deserve is because one of the things that I'm very grateful for are the mentors that I've had in my world. They've opened up the world. They've always taught me the truth. They've always given me the answers. They've always shared the step by step. And the reason that I've created success in my business, this is not about me, I'm sharing my story, is because I had answers. I knew what worked. I stood on their shoulders. You know, their ego, it doesn't matter. It doesn't help me grow. Their beautiful homes, it doesn't help me grow. What I needed were answers. I needed answers. And I want you to know this, that you deserve that. Your mentors, your teachers, your coaches need to pull back the layers and show you what they're doing. It's one thing for me to tell you to do something. It's another thing if I'm showing you what I'm doing. How would you ever create the results that your mentors and your trainers and your coaches and your consultants are creating if you don't know what they're doing? I'm just asking you. And if this is making sense, you deserve that. And it's something that, to me, is a responsibility. It's our responsibility. For those of us who are consultants, who coach people who are new in business or experiencing business, and they want to get to that next level, how would you get there if I don't show you what I'm doing? If I don't take you inside and you know exactly what I'm doing to be able to create the results that I've created? You deserve that. And you need to understand that. And that's why a sale won't work for you. That's why hustle and grind won't work for you. That's why hype hasn't worked for you. That's why the $67 course hasn't worked for you, because it was never designed for you to create success. It was just designed as a marketing strategy for someone to make money. And you need to understand that for yourself for this upcoming year. I'm pulling back the layers. I just wanted to be honest and talk about what I know you deserve. And I know that if there's one person here that gets this, right? One person that gets this, it'll make all the difference. Number 4. Number 5, you deserve intimate relationships that cherish you. That's right. You do. Because you're precious, okay? Because you're special. And you deserve to have intimate relationships where people cherish you. And I don't know where you sit with your intimate relationships right now, if you're in a relationship or not. But I know this, that we all deserve to have relationships with people who see the bigness inside of us, that love the speckles and the dots, right, that are on our face. You deserve this. Okay, you deserve to have people who cherish you enough to love you, to protect you, to provide for you, to care for you. You deserve this. Okay, this is not something extra. This is what you deserve. Okay. And I will tell you, it is the foundation that allows so many of us to be able to thrive and be productive in incredible ways when we have intimate relationships that cherish us, that value us. And if you've settled for anything other than that, I want you to know you deserve more. And I if no one told you that, if no one's told you that, maybe your friends haven't told you, maybe they think it, but they just don't want, you deserve it. You deserve more. Okay. You deserve someone that cares about you, that wants to make sure you're okay, that loves you more than anything, that thinks of you, wants the best for you each and every day, that wakes up with their heart thinking, what can I do to make your life better each and every day? You deserve it. And we don't talk about it enough, but I'm telling you that when you don't have that, sometimes it gets in the way of you being as productive as you need to be. You deserve to have a partner that isn't jealous of you, okay? That's supportive of you. You deserve this, okay? You deserve to know that you can be independent and still in love, okay? And I say this because I built an amazing business from my home, and my husband is like, whatever you want to do, okay? But he's very supportive of whatever it is I want to do. And he doesn't feel like, well, I got to come through him. I'm a coach. He doesn't know anything about coaching. I run an amazing company. I've coached thousands of. I don't have to ask him to do me and to be my brilliant version of myself. I don't. He's not my source. God is. And I want you to know that you deserve truth, authenticity, and answers. And you also deserve intimate relationships that cherish you, that allow you to flourish and be amazing, because you're amazing. Okay. And I hope this supports somebody. If this is supporting you, I want you to write supporting me, even if you're watching the replay, supporting you. Okay. I didn't number these. 6. Okay. Oh man. You need, or I should say, you deserve acknowledgement for your accomplishments, right? Yeah, you do. You know, you deserve to be in the company of people who can acknowledge your brilliance. You deserve to be in the company of people who can say, girl, high five. You inspire me. I love you. You're setting the bar. You're awesome. You rock. You are a giant. You're a role model to me. You deserve that. And if you're in a world where you're doing great things, right? And I'm not talking about you having a desire or need for external validation to know you're amazing. You already know you're amazing. But you deserve to be in a world with people who can acknowledge what you're doing, who see your brilliance and love it. And if you don't have that in your world, maybe just maybe this year, it's time. Maybe this year it's time. You know, I for me, it overall, well, I mean, I get it a lot. Well, whether it's from my husband or my kids, but I get it a lot. Like I just posted a post, a coaching teaching post just last weekend for my clients. I was trying to teach them about something, and they never even wrote anything about what I posted them about. They're just like acknowledging me, right? Like you deserve to be in a world with people who can see the good in you, and not from an ego perspective. Just like it's like you're in the right world when you're with people who see the good inside of you. You know, it's one of the reasons that I have coaches and mentors is because I mean I can get on with my coaches and mentors and they just tell me what they see in me in brilliant and amazing ways, and sometimes what they see isn't even anything that I see yet. You deserve that. You deserve to have people in your world that can see in you sometimes what you can't even see in yourself. You know you're amazing. You know you're terrific. Okay? But you deserve that. And it's early enough in the year that if we set intention together, the possibilities are amazing. I'm telling you. Um, I will settle for nothing less than that. You know, I understand that I have an appetite for real to be in the company of people who are like, girl, you inspire me. I love being around people who I can say, like, wow. You know, I was just talking to a friend, a peer of mine recently, and she was telling me about a huge deal. It was like a $55 million literally deal that she's working on. And I'm like, you inspire me. Like, I love being around people. I love being in the company of giants. And I love being in the company of people who can be giant when we're being giant, right? You deserve wealth. You do. You do. And I'm going to tell you what, that you don't have to trade time for dollars all your life. You do not. You do not have to do that. You may choose to do that. And that's okay. But I want you to know that you deserve wealth and that there is a layer of money around you likely that you do not see. And I say this to you guys all the time. I say this to my clients all the time. And I prove them that I'm right, because the truth of the matter is the moment that you grow your beliefs about the possibility of what you can do with what you've got already, you start seeing different things. You deserve wealth. You do. You do. There's more available to you than you even know. And sometimes just growing our beliefs, sometimes being around other people who believe bigger. Sometimes it's being around people who can see in you what you can't see. Sometimes it's betting on yourself that allows you to be open up into this world that you didn't even know existed. But you deserve it. And to me, wealth is understanding that a life without leverage is a poor one, right? Knowing how to leverage your intellect, your knowledge, your experience, and that you can generate income based on that and not just your might. Mm-mm. Understanding that leverage is not trading time for dollars, that there's a higher way to be able to generate income that likely you've just never heard of because you've just never been in those rooms, but it's still available to you. Okay. You know, leverage is understanding that time, other people's time, is something that's absolutely available to you. If you want to get more time, that's the only way to get it, is you have to have access to other people's time. You know, people ask me all the time, how is it that you work 6 hours a week servicing clients? That's what I do. Okay. Because I built a business based on wealth strategies, based on leverage, not based on trading time for dollars ever. And it's a radical concept, but it's something that's available to every single one of you. And it is something that I transfer to all of my clients. Why do I come here and talk about it? It's because I know that you haven't been taught this. You've been taught hustle and grind. You got to be twice as good. You got to work twice as hard all your life. And I want you to know that sometimes some mindsets that are persistent are toxic and they just keep us stuck, tired, broken. Because who could work twice as hard, 3 times as hard, 10 times as hard all their life? What if you understood that really the way for you to run your businesses with ease and grace, which is what I teach. And it sounds like hype, but it's not, because that's what I decided to do years ago, build my business around my life and not my life around my business. I said, I want to be the mom that can bring the cupcakes to school whenever I wanted to. And I did build my business around my life, my priorities. I said, I want to build a business that allows me to date my husband in the middle of the day. And you know what? And I have. And I want you to know that even if you don't know anyone living this way, because I didn't know anyone beyond the people that I invested in through coaching and their models that live this way, it's available to you. And you deserve that level of wealth, okay? And it's a different way to operate. You don't have to dominate anyone. You don't have to beat anyone. You don't have to believe that there's scarcity as it relates to customers, clients, or you study what somebody else is doing. I want you to know that what you have is more than enough. I don't do any of that, all right? And all of my clients come to me and they choose me based on who I am and how I live and what I can prove to them. I show them the results and transformation. And I'm not hyping or ever selling anything to anybody in any hard way. People choose me because there's something that I do that they see the results and they say, I want that. All right. And the same will be true with you. And you deserve financial security. You do. You deserve to build a life where money is no longer concerned. And I want to talk about this for a second, because the truth of the matter, Kimberly, right? All right, I see your comments here. The truth of the matter is that so many of us can't focus on what we want to do because money is always a concern. You want to invest in yourself at a high level, and you're like, I don't know, if I do this, then what about this, right? Or you want to build a business. You're like, well, if I do this, then I won't be able to do this. Or what if they don't buy this? And so all of the choices that you're making right now are not from your highest and tallest place or your most powerful place, but actually from your lowest place, fear. Hey, Natasha Charles, I'm breaking this down, right? So I want you to understand that you deserve financial security. You deserve to build a business where money is not a concern, meaning you wake up each and every day and you're not thinking about what you don't have. You're not thinking about lack. You're not thinking about what's missing at all. You're not. And you understand that you have within you the ability to create wealth wherever you are. That what you have in and of itself, right, is so incredible. Is this my Evelyn? I hope, Evelyn, tell me your last name. Okay, I hope is this my Evelyn? Okay, I think it's you. I'm so excited. And I want you to know that you deserve financial security, because you do. And it changes the way you live. And it's interesting because I watch a lot of my clients when they first come to me and they are struggling financially. Money is a concern. And they talk about money as if, like, I just need money, right? And when I show them that, understanding how, there she is. Okay, there she is. I'm so excited you're here, Evelyn. You're so amazing. When they understand that they have within themselves the ability to create wealth, right? That then financial security, and they create it, money no longer becomes a central part of the conversation. I was just on a coaching call on Wednesday with one of my clients. She hops on Wednesday and she closed up top of the new year, $102,000 already for the new year. And it's pretty powerful, It's a tremendous way. I had another client a couple of days before that closed $144,000. Okay, within 8 weeks of us working together, pretty powerful, right? COVID going on, but it's not a concern when you understand that sometimes it's just that 1 degree of the thing you don't know, and you have to invest in yourself at the highest level to figure out what you're missing, so that your entire life isn't governed by what you don't have, and that you can use everything you got. I hope that this supports somebody, because this is what was on my heart tonight. And you deserve love. Yeah, I know I always talk about business packaging, when pricing, packaging, positioning. I know I've got an event coming up next week on Monday through Friday, but you know what? That's what I want to talk about. Okay. You deserve love. Okay, you deserve. I'm like, well, if God is love, right? I was like, if God is love and God is love, then I want to love what I'm doing. I want to learn love who I'm working with. I want to learn how. I want to love how I'm doing it. I don't want to love when I'm doing it. I just took it to the nth level, and I want you to understand this, right? That you deserve love, and love is not just affection. Love is a vibration, like it is an experience. It's like what you choose for yourself. It's the highest choices you can make for yourself each and every day. That's what love looks like. you know I think about that. I was just on Twitter tonight, and my coach had sent me a bunch of messages, and one of the messages wrote, "I love you," and I wrote, "I love you." You deserve to have people in your world, your mentors, your teachers, they love you. They love you like that, right? They're not just trying to get your money. They want to see you win, and they're pulling for you, and they're not going to deal with your BS, your excuses about why you can't do what you can do, as talented, as brilliant as you are. You deserve that kind of love. And sometimes it'll pull you in the collar, but you deserve it. It's love. Okay. Because I always say this: people can walk by you every single day, and they do. And they know what you are capable of. They know that there are corrections that need to be made to make you better, and they say nothing. You deserve that kind of love. You deserve the love that passes all understanding. What about that? All right, that's all I'm gonna say. Right? It will guide your heart and your mind. How about that? And it's so true. And I hope that there's something that I said today from my heart, right? I mean, I haven't had many notes. I just had my bullets, right? So I'm not reading anything. I'm just speaking to you from my heart. And this is what was on my mind today. And I'm not sure who this was for. Maybe somebody here on the replay. That will watch the replay. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. But I want you to know I'm here for you when you're ready to step into the highest version of yourself. Right here. Okay. You ready to do the work? I got you. Okay. You want tired of making excuses? I'm with you. Okay. Ready to invest in yourself at the highest level? Let's do it. And you can change your life. And I want to open the floor for questions, comments, anything like that. I'm going to look at some of the comments that you guys make, because you guys have been commenting over here. And did you guys get value from this tonight? I hope so. And if this will support a friend, share it with a friend. I'm going to just recap what I talked about tonight, and then I'll look at a couple of your comments, okay? Tonight I did a broadcast very different for me on what you deserve, okay? So I didn't talk about business at all, okay? Because I just was feeling this, and I don't know who this is for. All right, so you deserve to do what you love, so do it. Now's the time. You deserve the highest level of investment, so invest in yourself at the highest level. You're not on discount or sale. You don't need a flash sale to invest in yourself. You kidding me? Okay. Number 3, you deserve relationships, friendships that want you to be at your tallest, period. You deserve truth and authenticity. You deserve answers. Yep. Yep. You do. And whoever's teaching you, whoever's showing you the way, they need to pull back the layers, because you deserve that. Okay. Because how are you going to create the results without it? You deserve intimate relationships that cherish you. All right. Yeah. That's my boo. And more than the words, the actions that make you feel so safe. You deserve that. You do. Yeah, that's right. You do. You deserve acknowledgement for your accomplishments. You need to be in community with people who will like, girl, you are my hero. You, you did the dang thing. And that they can say it and acknowledge and that you're their hero. You need that. You deserve wealth. And you need to know what wealth really is and what it's not. And it's not some consumable. How about that? You deserve financial security, right? Where money is no longer a concern. You need to know how to build a business, a life that allows you to have that. And you deserve love. And I think that everything that we do can be a reflection of love. Like here tonight, I feel your love. I know you feel mine. Okay. And what we do can be all love. And I think we're most powerful that way, actually. So there you go. So I want to open the floor now for your comments. And any ahas or takeaways, if you post them here, great. If I can support you anyway, let me know. I'll post it here. You guys have been commenting. Wait a minute now. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Kimberly wrote earlier, she's getting value, and Rashonda and Constance and Marie. Is it Marie? I think it is. And Terry. Thank you, Terry. And Darlene and Kimberly says, it's so necessary to be in a circle of like-minded people. I like that photo of you. And more importantly, I love the smile. And Constance says, I would love to have that again. My husband died 8 years ago. This is my wedding anniversary. Wow. Thank you for this. I needed this. I deserve this again. You do. You do. You do. And you'll have it. Terry says this is supporting me. I'm excited. And then Kimberly writes, Kimberly in that hat, but what are you wearing that hat? Mindset. And Kimberly writes, wow. And Natasha gives me a heart, which I totally appreciate. And then there's a Facebook user, which is Evelyn. Okay, she's amazing, by the way. Chef Evelyn. We deserve to have intimate relationships that cherish us and value us. We deserve to have a partner that isn't jealous of us. We deserve truth and answers and acknowledgement of accomplishments. We deserve wealth. All of these things are so necessary. So true. We deserve wealth. All of these things are so necessary and so true. It's nice to be around people that you can just be you and not have to worry about jealousy. Mia, you're awesome. You are awesome. You know that. And I'm so excited that you're here. And Kimberly writes, I needed to hear this. It confirmed some things I was discussing with a friend. Then you popped up with this. This was for me, right? There you go. That's how I think you said that. Okay. Did you say it like that, Kim? Okay. And T-Dog says, wow. Okay. And then Natasha Charles writes, absolutely. And Camille writes, I deserve truth and authenticity. So that's what resonated with you tonight. Awesome. Awesome, right? You do. And I think that's really important. And I've attracted an incredible community of women who are that way. And that's important to me, right? And then Camille writes also actions that make you feel safe. Yeah, that's right. I think that's super important. Constance writes, this is so helpful for me. This has touched my inner core and feels like fuel to my body, mind, and spirit. I am so happy. This makes me happy. And then Kimberly writes, this was awesome. If you have an aha or takeaway, I would love to read it here. And you're welcome. Kimberly writes, also, thank you. You know, I appreciate it. And then Kimberly says, I sure did. Okay. Awesome. You know, the truth of the matter is everything that I wrote here, what resonates with you is literally where you're at in your life. And it's just a reflection. All I did was talk about what I know creates a powerful existence here on this earth. And this upcoming year is a great time to renegotiate and put in place the pieces. Maybe there might be a lot of these pieces, or maybe there might be a few of these pieces that you're like, man, these are the things that are missing in my life and in my world. And I want you to know that you can have them 100%. Are there any questions for me before we sign off? Are there any questions for me? Today we kicked off our preview for our event next week, which is the Giant Experience Conference. So excited. The women are excited. And, you know, it'll be interesting to see. And I'll share with you guys, I'm sure in a couple of weeks, maybe in 2-3 weeks, the kind of results that these women will create for themselves because they step into a higher version of themselves. And it's just exciting. It's exciting to do what you love. You're welcome, Natasha. She writes, thank you. It's exciting to do what you love. It's exciting to work with amazing women who are action takers, implementers, who understand and proactively seek the change that they desire. Okay. I'll share the link with you guys for the event. If you haven't seen the testimonials for the event, they're pretty fantastic. And when you're ready, I'll be here to support you with that event or something else. Any final questions or comments or anything before we sign off? I just want you to know what you deserve, okay? And that what you deserve is absolutely available to you, okay? Okay. Um, X real good. No, you don't have to be. Question is, do you have to be a mom? Right? No, no, you don't. We're not talking about mom related content. It's actually, I'm teaching people over the course of 5 days how to take their experience, their expertise, their education, how to package the know how into a high ticket offering. High ticket is something that you sell for $2,500 or more. Although on average, most of my clients sell things for $10,000 or more, and I show them how to package what they're doing over the course of 7 days. They get clear, and many of them start selling right away. And so it's very exciting. It's a pretty amazing event. Check out the testimonials, read them, listen to them, and see if those are the kind of results you're looking for. Take amazing care of you. And more importantly, our guarantee is you come all week, you do the work, and if you don't get any value, I'll give you all your money back. All right. So Kim writes, you read it just like I said it. This will be my year to level up, which is the name of my business, Level Up Academy. Thanks again. Yeah, it's time. And what a smile like that is time. It's awesome. Constant writes, it's a phenomenal conference. It changed my life, right? You created a great result pretty quickly, within 8 weeks, you created a pretty amazing result. So, it's exciting, right? And X-Rail writes, X-Rail, good girl, sounds very informative, right? And Constance says it's worth the time and the investment. Thank you. I appreciate you for writing that 100%. Okay, any final questions before we sign off? I want to thank you for your time. You could have been anywhere, okay? But you're here, and I appreciate that. All right. I appreciate your time, and I'll never waste your time because that's really important to me. All right. It's super important to me. I want to thank you for being here and for being amazing. And, maybe for this particular training tonight, this is a good one to even go back to listen to, right? Like again, because it's pretty powerful. All right. And Bernadette, all right, it's wonderful. I see you soaring higher in 2021, and you the same with that beautiful yellow and the link in your bio. Yeah, the link for the conference is here. Hopefully you can see it. You're on Periscope. Okay, yeah, that might be an old bio link. Come over to Facebook, Mia Redrick, the Mom Strategist there. Mia Redrick, the Mom Strategist. Mia Redrick, the Mom Strategist. And when I leave here, I'll change the bio link on Periscope. All of Mia's conferences provide so much value. Thank you for whoever put that there from Facebook. I appreciate it. Awesome. I appreciate it. Yeah. So you're on Periscope, and maybe that link isn't working. So you can either come on Mia Redrick, the Mom Strategist on Facebook. That's my public page. Or when we get off here, I'll go and put the link up on Periscope so you can see it, because maybe that is an older link. So thank you. So we're broadcasting to YouTube, Facebook, and Periscope at the same time. So just so you guys are like, wait a minute, I'm on Facebook. Yeah, that's what she's talking about. Okay. All right. I love you. All right. Have an amazing day. I appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Okay. I will. I'll change. I'll do it right now. Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye.